Today, the focus is stability, not as an abstract virtue, as the precise condition that allows both functions to operate without interruption, because germination is not a single act, it is a sustained process, and sustained processes require stability. Without stability, the process is interrupted. With stability, the process compounds. This is the 7-Minute Daily Focus, day 132 of 365, to focus on the world within from the world without. Today's focus, the law of germination, stability of germination. Pause for a moment. 5 days in, the ground has been understood, the seed has been understood, the two functions are operating. Today the focus is stability, not as an abstract virtue, as the precise condition that allows both functions to operate without interruption, because germination is not a single act, it is a sustained process, and sustained processes require stability. Without stability, the process is interrupted. With stability, the process compounds. Pause. In the physical world, stable conditions are what allow germination to proceed fully. The farmer who plants in fertile ground and then provides consistent conditions, the right moisture, the right warmth, the undisturbed ground, gives the germination the stability it requires. The seed can develop without the root having to fight constantly disrupted conditions. The shoot can rise without being repeatedly disturbed. Stable conditions mean uninterrupted development. Unstable conditions, ground disturbed repeatedly, conditions swinging wildly, slow the germination and sometimes prevent the development from reaching expression. Stability is not passive. Stability is the active maintenance of the conditions that germination requires. Pause. Stability of germination in the metaphysical sense means this. The thinker maintains both functions consistently. The first function, the selection of the ground, remains directed from within, not pulled to reactive ground by conditions, not shifting between fertile ground and reactive ground with each report from the 5 senses, consistently selecting from within. And the second function, the focused development of the thought, remains directed upon the seed, not shifting from the seed to conditions and back, consistently focused upon the thought from within. When both functions are stable, both are directed from within without major disruption. The germination proceeds without interruption, development compounds, the arc advances steadily toward expression. Pause. What does instability look like in practice? It looks like a mind that moves between within and without throughout the day. The morning practice establishes the fertile ground and the focused development, both functions directed from within, and then conditions speak, and the thinker follows. The ground shifts from fertile to reactive, the focus shifts from the seed to the conditions, both functions now directed from without. And for however long this continues, the germination is not advancing the seed from within. It is developing the reactive thought, effect upon effect. When the thinker returns within, both functions are redirected. The fertile ground is reselected. The seed is brought back before thinking. The germination of the seed resumes. But the period of instability was a period without development of the seed. Pause. Stability is not perfection. The thinker who lives in the physical world will encounter conditions. The 5 senses will continue to report. There will be moments of disturbance, moments when both functions are pulled toward what is without. This is not instability in the sense that matters. Instability in the sense that matters is the pattern. The thinker who returns within quickly after disturbance, who does not remain in the reactive environment for extended periods, who does not allow days to pass without the deliberate practice, is a stable thinker, not because every moment is undisturbed, but because the consistent pattern is directed from within. Stability is the pattern of return, not the absence of disturbance. Pause for a moment. What builds stability? The daily practice builds stability. Every morning, the deliberate return within. Every morning, the selection of fertile ground. And every morning, the focused direction of thinking upon the seed. Each day of consistent practice makes the return within more natural, makes the selection of fertile ground more automatic, makes the focused direction of thinking more sustained. Stability deepens with practice. It is not given, it is built through the consistent daily act of the morning practice, and through the quality of thinking maintained through the day. Not doubtfulness, not struggle, not force. You are not pushing the seed, not pressure. You are not trying to make it happen, but steadfastness, focused, remain aligned with what is within. Do not be moved by what is physically seen, because what is physically seen is always secondary to what is unfolding. Now, the affirmation for day 132. Pause for a moment. I maintain the stability of my germination, both functions directed from within consistently. The first function selects fertile ground each morning and maintains it through the day. The second function directs focused thinking upon the seed and sustains it. I do not allow extended periods of reactive thinking to disrupt the process. When conditions speak, I hear them, and I return within quickly, without drama, without self-criticism. The pattern of my thinking is stable, directed from within, and within that stability, the germination compounds, day after day. The seed develops, and what develops must express. Remember, by design, by focus.